Me, 30 AF, with my family and friends. I'm getting surgery to correct my disability, and I'm not sure how to tell people or deal with the change. Hi, all. I come from an extremely low income, uneducated, and prejudiced family. I was born with a disability that affects the way I walk. Growing up, my parents didn't believe that my inability to walk normally was a disability. They thought I was doing it for attention or to spite them, even as a toddler. Because of this, I was punished for walking the only way I am physically able to. This continued for about 7 to 8 years until a teacher intervened and suggested a medical consultation. The disability was then identified, and the doctor recommended surgery, which my family couldn't afford. I spent years in leg braces and physical therapy, which didn't help due to the congenital nature of the condition. My family still blamed me, believing I had faked the disability into reality. They reminded me constantly how much money my problem cost them. Throughout my childhood, I was teased by kids, criticized by adults, and shamed by my family. Even at my wedding, people made comments. I learned to fake a normal walk, developed a thick skin, and internalized this as part of my identity. I no longer think of it as a disability, just part of who I am. Now I'm 30. Over the past decade, walking has caused problems due to the weight distribution on my feet. Recently, I began experiencing numbness, tingling, and shooting pain. My doctor urged me to see a surgeon. The surgeon was shocked by my condition and said it was one of the most severe untreated cases he had ever seen. Imaging showed tissue damage and nerve impingement. Surgery is now necessary. I've been struggling with how and when to tell my family. I've avoided discussing my condition for years. I know they still believe I caused it. I worry telling them will reopen old wounds and lead to conflict. We already have a strained relationship. I'm also wrestling with the emotional aspect of fixing this. It feels like I'm erasing part of who I am, like agreeing there was something wrong with me all along. I'll have to relearn how to walk, run, and jump. I'm excited, but also overwhelmed and sad. Changing this feels like letting go of a core part of myself. TLDR. Born with disability, family blamed me, lived with shame. Now I need surgery, but don't know how to tell them or reconcile the feeling of losing part of my identity. Update. 3 months later. I had my surgery about a month ago. It went well, no complications. The first few days were painful, but my husband was there to support me. I was off narcotics within a week and have been on crutches since. I'm seeing good results and can't wait to walk unaided. Initially, I told no one, not even close friends. But keeping it a secret became emotionally exhausting. I eventually told a couple of friends who were very supportive. I wasn't planning to tell my family, but when my mom called and asked how I was, I felt guilty. I told her I had surgery. She seemed shocked and hurt that I hadn't told her. I explained I didn't want to bring up a tense subject. She sounded genuinely regretful. That night, I decided to make a Facebook post. I shared my story, growing up different, feeling isolated, the shame, but I ended on a hopeful note, saying how I looked forward to better mobility and was letting go of resentment. The response was overwhelmingly supportive. My parents called repeatedly. When I finally spoke with my mom, she said she wanted to fly out and help me. I told her it wasn't necessary, but I appreciated the gesture. Apparently, the surgery and post made them feel truly guilty. Things are pretty good now. I know I'll never be truly close with my family, but I appreciate their effort. Maybe people can change. I'm hopeful. TLDR. Had surgery, told friends, eventually told family. They felt guilty and want to help now. Recovery is going well and life is good.